Bullet! Come on! Oh, good morning. Come on, let's go to the garden.
Dude, what a good morning it's been indeed. Wow, I'm feeling good this morning. Got up at 5:15. Oh, got a really good night's sleep. I couldn't fall asleep at first, but then once I did fall asleep, I didn't wake up until my alarm went off at 5:15. And thank God it did. I was having kind of like a bad dream. But absolutely had a great workout at the gym this morning. Came home, did my devotional, and now it's about 8:30. I'm gonna spend a little time in the garden and then get ready for the day.
Look at how things are looking, man. I'm excited, man. Like, things are really starting to come out. Things are really growing. Really cool. Look at my corn, man. My corn's looking amazing. Oh, look. My lettuce is coming up. You see it right there? Lettuce. Looking good. Cauliflower's coming up. Corn looks amazing, though. This is a different kind of corn. Cayenne pepper's coming up. You're gonna have a lot of beets, man. Kale's looking good. Arugula is looking phenomenal.
Mission accomplished. Went to the gym for an hour this morning. Did my devotional. Spent an hour in the garden. Today I dug out more space where my leafy green section is. Spinach is in there. Arugula will go in there. It's not ready yet. Kale will go in there. It's not ready yet. Lettuce is in there. And I put the rest of the Swiss chard, which, by the way, Swiss chard, for those that don't know, it's a cross between like kale and spinach. It's like if you were to put kale and spinach together. So we got that. And then I also put in I got another big strawberry bush. I don't know if you call it a bush. Strawberry plant that I put in today.
Looking like a little bit of fancy coffee going on today because I'm using my large ice cubes today. Just started off my list for the morning. And on that list, we got working on the TikTok. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking the versions that we had for the songs, and I'm putting them, creating essentially TikTok versions for them.
So being fully transparent, in these TikTok videos, I am actually going and picking the best section of the song and tuning the vocals on those if they need it, because I feel like, one, I'm not saying it's live, and I if I say it's live, it's always live for me. That's a big stickler for me. But I feel like when you're watching a YouTube video on something that's live, you kind of expect it to, I think you have a lot more grace if it's not perfect. Especially because you're watching the 3-minute video, you see the full context that it's live, you understand that. When you're scrolling through TikTok and everything's, 10 seconds, 7 seconds, 30 seconds, and then you get to something that's like kind of might be a little out of tune or not totally perfect, I really feel like your brain isn't prepared for that or in the mindset of that, so I think it leaves a bad taste in people's mouth. So that being said, that I am actually going and just adjusting them so that they're not like, if there's a really funky note or something like that, to get that. And just in general, just kind of tuning them a little bit. I was thinking about it, praying about it, asked some people for their opinion, and I was like, I think for this thing, I think it's fine. I don't know. Especially actually because there are plenty of times for TikTok and Instagram Reels and stuff that I flat out just take out the live performance in general and put in the studio version of the song. Or there is no live performance, I'm literally lip syncing to the studio version. So with that all being said, I think people are so used to that on TikTok that if there's something completely live that might have been off, I don't know. I mean, I'll test it out, see what people think, but I don't know. I'm just being transparent.
Well, do you want to go for a ride? Let's go. It's starting to rain. Apparently, we're supposed to get some ridiculous... Oh, yeah, it's totally starting to rain. We're supposed to get some, ridiculous rain today. So much so that, they give, a travel warning, actually. But look, come on. That being said, we're going to head into Northport before it starts. Come on, up. Good boy. I've owed some people some thank you gifts for coming on the interview. So sending one to Tommy. Oh, cool. Very cool, actually. Speaking of interviews, somebody that had on an interview a couple months ago, I followed up with him and we had dinner actually a few months back. I had dinner with this guy in February, and now it's obviously May, and I sent him a message and said, hey, had a ton of fun with you in a few months back. If you're up for it, I'd love to get together sometime in June or July. And he just responded saying, that sounds like fun. Let's do, June is kind of crazy, but let's do July. Crazy. Speaking of which, though, sending out a gift to Tommy Profit. And then also, I want to send a gift, and I'm sending a gift to the guy named Simon that is the facilitator, the guy that I reached out to at the recommendation of DJ Alice from Wish 107.5 in the Philippines. Simon is the liaison here in the U.S. of the Wish Bus in the U.S. He books all the Wish artists. I wanted to say, hey, thank you so much, for the opportunity, for setting this up, for giving me an opportunity, for giving me a chance. I really appreciate it, and this is a token of my gratitude. Make yourself memorable, people. Make yourself memorable. And be grateful. The rain is starting, though. Too bad, though, because we had a softball game today that was canceled. So look at this, and then look at that. Dude, I am really, 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 really enjoying this garden, man. I just put my bell peppers in, which, did I say this already? I don't remember if I said this. Did you know that green bell peppers and red bell peppers and I believe yellow and orange bell peppers are all the same plant? They all start green, just like tomatoes start green. And the more they mature, the different colors they turn, red being the most mature. I learned that yesterday. It's a little dark, but can you see that? We have 16 bell pepper plants coming in. Holy moly.